God, that came out really nice. Look at that. That reflection. That looks awesome. I think I found my new go-to compound. Look, you see the difference here versus there? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be working on cleaning up the hull and the gel coat on our Cobalt. Hard to see in the video, but you can tell all of the oxidation. This thing's been sitting for a couple years. That's the water line right there. And yesterday I did the first pass with Smoove Pro Cut 1000 compound. You can tell a lot of the oxidation's gone. There's still a little bit of haziness there. I can tell you where I stopped. Oh, there you go. You can see where I stopped right there. You can tell right there, the water line looked like that. Now it looks kind of like that. This needs one more pass. And then once we get done with the Pro Cut 1000, basically the compound that gets all the surface oxidation off and the light scratches, then I'm gonna go back with 2500, which is 2500 grit essentially. And that's the polishing compound. It'll get you more of a mirror finish. A lot of people, they'd be fine with this and they'll stop, but we'll do the 2500 and then we'll come back with a top coat. I have some Smoove blue ice ceramic shield that I might use something else. We'll find out here by the end of the day. I've been using Smoove Pro Cut 1000 that way for the last few years. I've liked it a lot. Before Smoove, my favorite was the 3M Perfect It. That's Perfect-IT. 3M Perfect It Gelcoat line of products, and mainly the medium. But the medium has wax in it too. The heavy 3M product is just heavy rubbing compound, and it's good to get some slightly medium scratches out. And it does a good job of that. But the medium is great for getting oxidation out and leaving a nice smooth surface. But I've never liked that it had the wax mixed in with the 3M Perfected medium. I couldn't find a bottle that didn't have it. Maybe they have that. It's a different SKU, I don't know. But the Smoove Pro Cut 1000, it cuts really well and actually leaves the surface pretty smooth. But I like using the 2500 after this as well. So today we're gonna get the rest of the boat buffed out with this. But unfortunately, it's almost out and it's my last bottle. So I got a bottle of Meguiar's one-step compound that's, I think from everything I've read, I haven't used it before, should be similar in nature to the Pro Cut 1000. So I'll start with the Pro Cut. As soon as I run out of that bottle, I'll continue with this, and then we'll have the Pro Cut 2500 from Smoove. That's the polishing compound that we'll wrap up with. What I'm using for a buffer is the same thing I've always used. It's my DeWalt high-speed polisher. I love it. It's got the speed knob there. You can put it on whatever speed you like. I usually have it set to 1400 for compounding. And then once you get to your sealant, and if you want to use your high-speed buffer to get the sealant off, you just put it on the lowest setting with a different pad, of course. I'm gonna get started up here in the front and then work my way back. And let's see how we do. This is with one pass with Pro Cut 1000 on this front section. It's overcast, but once I get a little bit of light in the reflection, you can see how good and clear it is. There's that reflection on the front side. You can see it's not crystal clear, but it's getting there. I don't think you guys can see this in the video. So from here to about there, I used the Meguiar's just now. And from here front is the Smoove Pro Cut 1000. The Meguiar's did fine getting the oxidation off. It actually left slightly smoother finish, but it has a really greasy base to it. I kept thinking that there was more compound and I had to keep going over it, and it wasn't going anywhere. So I put the buffer down and just wiped it down with the microfiber cloth, and it cleaned up just fine. But it's got a real weird greasy film that stays behind. You've got to wipe it off. If you don't, I'm assuming it's just going to flash and dry up on there. So if you do use the Meguiar's, make sure you're cleaning up each section before you move on to the next section. Now let's keep going. So I've got this front section done with the 1000, the 2500, and I put the Smoove Blue Ice ceramic shield coating on it as well. Let me show you. So the coating, you just want to get it's this bottle right here. Where is it? Yeah, Smoove Blue Ice ceramic shield. It's a wax with some ceramic in it as well, some silica ceramic. I've had it for a long time. I meant to test it out a couple years ago, and I used a different product and I never got back to it. So the way you put that stuff on, you just grab yourself some sort of a sponge applicator, or just fold up a microfiber cloth, and you apply it a little bit at a time, and you apply it in a thin layer all across your finished surface. And I did about from here, I guess I did the boat in thirds, so about 10-foot sections, from front 10 foot, middle 10 foot, and this is the rear 10 foot, give or take. So I apply it all on the surfaces that I buffed previously. Really ate in, smiley face. And you let it flash, you let it dry. So this is dry to the touch, it's not wet. And then you come back and you buff it out with a clean foam buffing pad on your high-speed polisher, or you can do it by hand. By hand obviously takes a long time. This is the buffing pad I'm using. I'll put the link down in the description for that and all the other stuff I used. And I put the, for this, you don't want a high speed. I put it all the way on the lowest speed, 600 RPM. So around 500 to 800. 500 might be too low. 600 to 800 is where you want it. And then I go over this and buff all of this out, and it'll end up looking like this. Hey, there I am. God, that came out really nice. Look at that. That reflection. That looks awesome. The other thing you want to do, I missed in the description here real quick, is before you go and put that ceramic shield on, you want a perfectly clean surface. For me, what I'm used to doing, the easiest way is to get some isopropyl alcohol from your local drugstore or grocery store, and soak down a microfiber cloth and clean a section at a time. Then fold your microfiber cloth to the clean side, put more alcohol, and keep going, and so on and so on and so on. That'll get all of the remaining compound or wax residue or oils or grease or anything off the surface, and it'll leave you a perfectly clean surface to put your ceramic or your wax on.
Go.
All right, so we're gonna start buffing this out and get that haze off, and we should have a nice shiny surface underneath. There you go. All right, I'm gonna finish up the rest of this. I've got the other side coated with the ceramic blue shield, and this side I came back and did another pass with the Meguiars. Man, I think I found my new go-to compound for the boat. So certain sections I tried the 1000 Pro Cut 1000, then the Pro Cut 2500, and I still wasn't getting the same shine I did on the other side. So I said, you know what, let me use the Meguiars, the one-step Meguiars. And that one-step Meguiars not only cuts right through the oxidation, but gives you a really smooth finish. And once you wipe it down with a microfiber cloth, it's perfect. You don't even need to go back with a second pass with anything else. I'm gonna put the link down to that in the description. Between the 3M Perfected line and the Smoove Pro Cut 1000 and Pro Cut 2500 that I liked a lot better than the 3M, this Meguiar's one-step works tremendously better, noticeably. Look, you see the difference here versus there? This is Pro Cut 1000 plus 2500. That is Meguiar's, the one-step. Looks really great. Very happy with it. Meanwhile, my son's down here doing the back. Wow, man, you did really good. Look at that. That was all white and oxidized. Good job, man.
and he's using my SPTA orbital dual action buffer. And I thought he would have a little bit of a harder time with it just because it's the dual action and not a high speed, but man, this came out really good. Was it hard, man?
Mm-mm.
No? Came out pretty easy? And that's this guy right here. Let's show it to him. It's this dude. Has a bunch of different heads. I think it's a 6-speed. I usually use it on speed like 3 on car polishing. But what speed have you been using it at?
2.
2? Speed 2. And it comes with 2 batteries. I've had this for probably 4 years. I just bought it on Amazon, but it comes with 2 batteries and a bunch of heads and things. I still haven't bought new heads for it. These are just the ones it came with. We started with the green pad. The yellow one I think is too soft for compounding, but we started with the green. That worked well. Now you're doing the blue one, right, eh?
Yeah.
Is the blue one any different? Can you tell the difference?
It's a little more rough.
It's more rough? Oh, I don't know if it was more or less rough. So the blue or the green, it's working okay?
Yeah.
All right. And we've got the other battery on charge in case he runs out of batteries, but so far he hasn't, and he's done that whole section right there, all of that, and all of that. Maybe need to go, oh no, it's just the shadows. That actually looks pretty good. So this whole side's done, eh?
Yeah, I still have to do a little bit at the bottom again.
A little bit at the bottom?
The bottom of the engine.
All right, man, good job. I think by the time you're done here, I'm gonna be done on the side. And then we can put ceramic coating on that side and ceramic coating back here and we're finished.
What about that side?
Well, I mean, by the time you're done with the whole back. Oh, yeah. All right, we're gonna get back to work. The final result after the ceramic looks really good. Really pleased with how it came out. I mean, you can see the reflection. It looks 10 times better, God, 100 times better than it was before. So there you go, guys. There's the process. I'm gonna put all of the links to the products down in the description. I still got a lot more work cut out for me. We have to start from here on up. A lot of that's gonna be with the smaller buffer and by hand, but we've got all the work to do up top here too, so don't judge. That looks terrible. See all the oxidation? Yeah, that looks terrible. That's how it looked down here before. Now it's glossy and shiny. There you go. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'm always happy to help. As always, thank you for watching and thank you for the support. Love you guys. See you next time.